to work that booty. You need a chair, your arms width away from that chair. Zip up your pants, stand up nice and tall, squeeze your bum, rise up off of those heels, bend your knees and pulse. Squeeze your ankles, knees, thighs together. I want you to slightly tuck that tail under to neutralize that spine. Your sit bones should be facing down and they should be parallel to one another, not jetting out to the side. Squeeze those knees, squeeze those inner thighs. Good, take a break. That's the first move of every round. Your next move, knees are bent, heels lower down, and then you drive that left knee up. Heels lower, push up. But first, from the top, here it is, sink. Zip up those pants, stand up tall, shoulders are relaxed, you are in control. Squeezing those knees and thighs together. Do you feel that activation? Lift up tall. Good. Butt is tight. Heels down, left foot lifts. Knee is high. Right knee is still bent. You're never a straight leg. Little bend. Little bend, heel lifts up. Keep your hips square and level as if both hips were a tray. Don't spill your drinks. Woo, good. You take a break. That's the second round. The third round, third move. I want you to drive that knee up and then you extend it out. In and out. In and out. From the top. Butt is tight. Your shoulders, hips are stacked. This is here for balance. You don't need it to shift your weight and lean into it. It's just so you're able to stay off those heels a little easier. Zip up those pants. Good, butt is tight. Heels down, knee lifts. Spread those toes out nice and wide. Get a good base on that right side. You can feel this working already. Don't hike that left hip up. Keep it center and square. In. Bend knee, lengthen leg. Relax through those hip flexors and extend that leg out in front. Don't let that right knee flank out. Pull it in nice and strong. Take your break, the next move. Lower that heel down. You leave that leg extended. Drive those toes towards your shins, and it's a full flexed foot leg lift. Take it from the top. 4 moves in a row. Butt is tight, tucked under. Let's get it done. If you ever want to change it up, heels together, toes turned out, toes turned in. Totally fine. A little bit more fun, right? To give yourself some variety. Drop those heels. One leg lifts. We're focusing on that right leg, climbing all the way up 8 exercises. And then when we walk back down, we'll tackle that left side. Good, hold it, extend. I want you to pull that leg straight out of that hip. It doesn't have to lift high. I just want you to pull it long out in front. Good, kneecap up towards your hip flexors. Ignite that quad. Booty tight, good. Lower, down, flex and lift. Up, down, heel tap, toes drive up. Exhale, feel it in your core, definitely in that standing leg and that moving quad. Good, you stay there, you take a break. The next move, step out nice and wide, left heel is lifted, and you pulse. We'll start from the top, because that's how we do it here. 3, 2, 1, go. Can you do this? without holding the chair? Does it mess with your form and posture? If it does, just reach for that chair. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Bend and sink, slide down a wall. Here it is. Drop, push off. Drop, push and point. Good. Don't bring that knee and thigh up so high that it throws you off balance. Just keep it hip height, and then you push it back down. Lift. Out and in, out and in. Option, you can definitely drop down onto that heel. Reach and scoop long. Good, sweep those toes, front and center. Drive it out nice and long. Right knee, pull it in, center. Lift and lower. How's the bottom of your right foot? Getting strong, but cramping up. Try to spread those toes out. Relax in your foot when your heel is grounded. Beautiful. Second position, plie pulses with that left heel lifted. Butt cheeks are squeezing together. Thighs to the back wall. Drop that booty, drop that tail straight down. Ball of your foot, push it into the floor. Heel, push it in, take a break. Your next move, left hip rotates in, and then it opens back up, in and out. Yes. Arms length away. Releve, get that butt tight, and then bend your knees. Slide down a wall. Option, lean up against a wall and do this, yes? Butt tight. Inner thighs are squeezing. You can see, I'll never have a thigh gap. My thighs are touching at the top. My knees are out a little bit. But my hips, knees, and ankles are still in a straight line. So I know that's the right alignment for me. Drive up and squeeze. Feel your core. Option, stay grounded. If it's too much on the base of that foot, on the bottom of that right foot, don't let that right knee turn out. If you're getting tired, lower that heel down. Bring those toes underneath the hip and then extend out long. Squeeze your bum. Lift, lower. Good. What I don't want to see is your chest pulling forward. It's straight up, drive down. Toes, heels. Stepping out wide into that beautiful second position. Left heel stays tall. Get nice and low. Press those thighs to the back wall. This external rotation from the hips works the inside, the outside of the thighs. Your butt, you'll feel it in the back of the legs, the top of the legs. Internal rotation, in, out. Stay low. It's not in, stand up, relax. You are hanging out nice and low and deep the whole time. Pull your belly in. Heel lifts, heel drops. Chest stays centered the whole time. Take your break. The next move, you turn towards your chair, point your toe, hips are square, and all you're doing is pulsing and lifting. Use your glutes, use those hamstrings. 7 moves in a row. How do you feel about that? I got it. Down, down. 20 seconds each and every move. Give it your all. We're targeting that lower body. It's challenging, but boy, will you feel strong. Drop it down, shoot it up. Good. I want the toes to be the last thing on that left foot to take off the floor. Right? Roll through and push. Roll through and push. Lengthen. Lengthen, right? So focus on your balance here. Focus on the inside of that right thigh. Pulling in towards your midline. Squeeze both butt cheeks. Lengthen through that leg. Last one, drop that heel. Up and down. Woo, hello, right foot. We're strengthening toes. We're strengthening feet to walk around barefoot, right? You know when you go to the beach and you walk in the sand and then your arches hurt? You won't have that this year because your feet will already be strong. Stand up tall, you're still sliding down a wall. Squeeze those butt cheeks together. Heel digs in, ball of the foot digs in. Internal rotation from that left hip coming up. Drop that heel, lift it up, pivot in. It's not a rotation to a lunge. It's just from that hip, just from that hip. Getting ready to turn to face the chair. Pointing your back toe, little donkey pulse. Here it is. Turn to the chair. Hips square. I want your heart to reach for the back of your chair. This movement isn't big, right? If it gets big, that means that hip rolls out. I want your hips dead on center, and then you just lift up and down. Good. The next move, you take your break now. You flex that foot, you bend your knee, extend your leg at the bottom, and you drive that heel to the ceiling. You can add a releve, that's welcomed. You might be sick and tired of it. That's your choice when we get to that 8th and final exercise. Here it is, a little lower. Don't let those knees fall out. Pull them in. Good, roll off all the ball of the feet, get onto those toes. Drop it down, push. Good, you're rolling through both feet through the bottom, releasing heel ball toe. Hips are square. Almost there. Extend. Think about that stabilization on the right side. Pull your knee and your thigh in towards your midline. Feel that whole right side light up. And then you just extend that left leg. Ignite that quad. Flex, I almost skipped it. Up and down. You'll feel your core a little bit. Your right foot gets a little break, but you're really grounding into that right side, so don't let that hip sweep out. Stand tall underneath it. Drive down. Here it is, second pulse. Drop it low. Keep a tempo that works for you. That might look like this. That might be a little bit faster. All I care about is your form. Internal, drop. Heel down, heel up. Ground, push off. Chest, shoulders, stay centered. Whew. Almost there. Turn to your chair. Point your toe. Tiny little beautiful pulses. Squeeze your bum, lift through your hamstring, zip your pants up. Heart reaches the back of your chair, not your head. Heart. Flex, drive, lengthen, bend. Option. Heel down, heel up. Heel down, heel up. Good. When you pull that heel back, make sure it's sweeping back and pulling up to the ceiling, not drawing out. 8 in a row. On the right side, straight away onto that left. And then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of here. Good news, right foot gets a break. Here we go. Bum is tight, right? You can turn out. You can hit a different angle of those thighs as you walk all the way down on the left leg. Toes and knees turned out on this one, and then they'll face forward. Down, push off, lift. Down, push, lift. Good. Pull that left thigh and knee in towards your midline. Keep your hip, knee, and ankle stacked in a straight line. What's up with your upper body, right? Lift it up out of your hips. In, reach long. It feels good to relax those hip flexors, right? Relax. Kneecap up towards your hip. Ignite those quads. Strong left glute. Pull that thigh in. Heel drops, foot flexes. Here we go. Good. No throwing yourself forward. You should feel a length down the back of that right leg, but a strength in the front. Use your core. Here it is. Pulse. That outside foot, heel is lifted. Drop it low. Even. Ball and heel. Thighs to the back wall, butt is tight, core is turned on and working. Drop it. In, out, in, out. Sink it a little bit lower. Chest, shoulders stay square. They don't turn, right? It's not an upper body rotation. It's from that hip. Woo! Toe points. Chest to the back of your chair, right? So you're hinging more into that left hip. Big toe reaches to the ceiling, right foot lifts. Flex, drive it in, lengthen. Maybe heel drops, lift to rise. Don't let that right hip turn out. That kneecap faces the floor the entire time. Take a break. Job well done. 7 in a row. Feels good, right? Feels good to be warm. Feels good to hurt. Tight, belly in. Here it is. Don't forget, you can change this up slightly, right? You can have your toes and knees turned out, your heels grounded. You can have them lifted. You're visiting this move every single time at the top of each round. Drop it, press lift. That left foot feels nice, right? Fresh. So I really want you to accentuate releasing heel ball toe, right? Push, rolling off the ball of that foot. Give those toes a little pressure. Belly in. All I want you to think about is you extending that leg in front and somebody trying to pull it out of your hip, but you stay strong and steady. Heel drop, lift. Feel your core. Try to relax in those hip flexors. Give them a little bit of pressure, right? Fingertips, push down. Use your abs to lift those legs. Stand strong on that left side, pulse. Good, slide up and down a wall. You may feel better, feel more in control at a slower pace. I'm totally cool with that. Chin off of your chest, heel down, in and out, in, heel drops, pivot and lift. Drop it low. Squeeze your bum. 20 seconds doesn't seem so bad, right? 20 seconds so easy. And then you're in it and you're like 20 seconds. Turn, point, pulse. lift. Open up that right hip, draw your belly in, draw your waistband in. I want you to feel this through the back of both legs. Awesome job. No more number 7, 6 in a row. This is where it starts to wrap up quickly, and then you're out of here. Here we go. Good, let's be an arm's width away from that chair. If you're too close, it's just too easy to utilize, but simple fingertips to balance is all you need. Toes and knees forward. Zip it up, put it down. Lift, lower, trays, full of your favorite beverage. Do not spill them. Up, down, level and square. Sit up taller, right? Don't lean forward, upright. Left inner thigh and knee in towards your midline. Squeeze your butt. Press into that big toe, press into that pinky toe evenly, and then stand up tall, squeeze your booty. Lift, lower. Good. Draw that belly in. Control as that heel lowers down, right? You can't throw it up and then let it fall down. Control, steady, stable, strong. That is you, my dear. I'm sweating. It's crazy. I love it. We haven't jumped once. Low impact, low body, target class. I'm feeling it. Internal, external, in and out. Final move of this round. Are you with me? Keep your chest lifted. I'm getting tired. How about you? Focus on those shoulders and heart. Shining forward. Good. This time we'll end with that second position. Single heel releve pulse. Good, I'm gonna move to first position in that plie pulse. Here we go, drop it low. Think about that tailbone coming right down where those heels connect. Pull your belly in, relax through those shoulders. Tiny little pulses, that is hard. You have to be in such control to keep these small movements up. Push and drive. Good, even if you have to slow this down, I don't just want you to be in a kitten heel. I want you to get through the ball of your foot. So maybe that means your right toes stay grounded, yeah? You can drop your left heel. If you're starting to fatigue and cramp up on the bottom of that foot, exhale, sweep. Toenails, drop down and scoop out in front. Drop down, scoop out. It's like that foot is on a conveyor belt, sweeping in front. Up, down, lift it, lower it. Drop it with control. Give those butt cheeks a squeeze. Final move coming up. Step that right foot out nice and wide. Heel is lifted. Belly in. Give me your best posture yet. This is the last time you're hitting this move. I know it's challenging. We're dropping deep. Find your edge. Awesome job. 20 seconds. We are ending this round. Flex and lift. Here it is. Pulse and squeeze. Arms width away. I'm reminding you as much as I'm reminding myself. Press, squeeze, turn those toes and knees out, kneecaps, track over that middle toe. Ears, shoulders, hips must stay in a straight line for you to keep your balance. Drop it, lift it up. Push it down, drive it high. Yes. You feel your ankle getting stronger? Yeah, it might feel weak now, but it's building strength. Woo! Out and in. Good. I want that knee to stay out, and then I just want you to bend that knee, heel to glute, and then sweep those toenails out in front. Drop your heel if you need to on the left side. Pull that thigh in towards your midline. Keep pulling it towards your midline. Flex those feet. I want those toes to your shin. Awesome, 20-second break. You've got 3 moves on this round. You can take a little stretch, right? 3, 2, 1. Let's see if we can keep our balance and not touch that chair. It's just a challenge, right? You're not forced to do it. So if you're off balance, reach for that chair. That's why it's there. Thighs to the back wall. Kneecaps turned out. Woo, here it is. Lift, lower, outside knee and thigh drive up. Stand tall. Lift, point your toes. Up and down with control. Slow it down if you need to. In and out. This is your last time hitting this exercise. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Bring your left thigh in towards your midline. Are you stacked, steady, stable? Awesome job. Woo. 2 moves. Take your break. Breathe, stretch, do what you need to do because you are almost done. Pulse. Belly in. Shoulders relax. That includes your shoulder blades. Core is working. That is your center of balance. Here it is. Last move on the second to last round. We are so close to the end. Don't give up now. All the way until that buzzer drops. Butt tight. Woo-wee. Final move. One time, heels together, toes turned out. Instead of pulsing low, let's press our thighs back. We still have 5 seconds to go. And then we get it done. Here it is. Whew. Push, squeeze. Do not let your back arch. A normal extension is okay, but I don't want you to release your core, open your chest. Your core is strong, and that's what protects your back. Lower those heels. Awesome job.